Liverpool versus Everton is always a tasty affair at Anfield in the Premier League. Today's lunchtime Merseyside derby was no different as Arne Slot's Reds raced into a two-goal lead before the Toffees fought back courtesy of an Idrissa Gueye screamer beating a listen. In the end, Everton just didn't have enough to equalize in the 2-1 defeat, with Beto struggling severely in the first half before David Moyes put him out of his misery at the halftime mark. Everton were always going to struggle to impose themselves on the contest, coming up against a hostile Anfield atmosphere. Indeed, looking at the overall match numbers, Slot's Reds would dominate the possession with 58% of the ball, as Beto ended up being very much of a bystander in a first half that saw Liverpool accelerate into a two-goal advantage. While Hugo Ekitike was confidently adding to his early Premier League goal tally with this instinctive finish, Beto was attempting to scrap his way into the fierce contest, but the 27-year-old was ultimately far too passive. Beto would only complete 2 accurate passes all match, as per SofaScore, while only successfully winning 2 aerial duels as an isolated figure in Moyes' attack. In matches to come, Moyes could potentially have a rethink as to who he starts as the leading man in the Toffees' attack, with Thierno Barry also fading in and out of the hotly contested affair when coming on for the Portuguese striker. It wasn't just the attack that would receive pelters at the final whistle, though, with an experienced Everton defender now looking to be on borrowed time under the Scotman after suffering a 2-1 loss to their arch-rivals. The 6 out of 10 star on borrowed time under Moyes. Everton were dealt a 2-goal sucker punch in the first half as Liverpool's fast-paced play on the ball constantly caught out a slow Toffees defense. Michael Keane definitely struggled in this regard throughout, with the former Burnley man failing to keep tight to Ekitike before he sealed the win for the Reds deep into the first half. As noted above, Keane would only win 50% of his 6 duels during the hotly contested clash, with the experienced center-back also only winning 2 tackles to try and keep a free-flowing Liverpool attack at bay. It does only feel like a matter of time before the 6'3" stalwart is out of Moyes' starting eyes for good, with Jared Branthwaite nearly back up to full fitness, further troubling the 32-year-old's long-term minutes in the main lineup. After all, Moyes will see that he's upgraded and progressed his side in the forward department, with faces such as Jack Grealish and Kieran Dewsbury-Hall undoubtedly offering up plenty of quality, even if Beto disappeared at Anfield. Moreover, it appears that the Toffees already have an experienced head in the heart of defense that still has the legs to perform at the highest level in James Tarkowski, with the Everton captain winning 8 duels when giving his all, despite the devastating final outcome. While Keane would be gifted a 6 out of 10 post-match rating by Liverpool world's Will Rooney, it is now 9 seasons and down for the 32-year-old in an Everton shirt, with a permanent change in defense perhaps now needed. After failing to close down some seriously threatening Liverpool attackers and be authoritative in the Merseyside derby, his long-term minutes in the Toffees' main 11 week in week out must soon be up, especially when Branthwaite returns.